using a calculator. Now, you might be like, woo, I get to use a calculator. Well, celebrate now because it's going to be the one lesson where you get to use a calculator, and then we're going to have you practice the skills by hand. But it is important that you know how to use a calculator because that is a part of our lives. So we want to make sure you can do it right. My guess is don't have a calculator at home. You might, that's great, but you don't need one. You could use one on your phone. That's actually the calculator I use most of the time in my life. If I'm using one, I just pull it out on my phone. Calculate my gas mileage, your grades sometimes. I was just trying to think of other things I use my calculator for, but I do use it in real life. Even though I love math and I'm a math teacher, I know I use my calculator. It's okay. So phone is one option. Or you can always just open a new tab on your Chromebook if you don't have a phone and press calculator. Boom, pops one up. I think your Chromebook also has one somewhere. Like I know if I search on here, I have this one that can pop up. So that is also an option for calculator. Now they all have a lot of things in common. A few of the buttons are a little different, so I'll talk about that. But say I wanted to do a problem. Oh, I'm erasing my beautiful chart, but that's okay. It's recorded in the video. There we go. So say I have a problem like 329 times 4,562, and I want to do that on a calculator because I'm allowed to. So I'm going to actually make this window a little smaller so that I can also see my calculator at the same time. Although I need to make it a little bigger to see the problem. There we go. So I can just type in the numbers. 329 times 4,562 equals, okay, I have 1,500,898. Now, if I want to clear that, I can press the CE or the C. Either way is pretty much the same thing. Or if you're on a calculator like this, and I say I press 50, I know this isn't the problem, but I have an answer, I can press AC on here. We're not going to worry about all these buttons over here. You'll get to those eventually. But CE or AC will be your friends on here. Now, maybe I make a mistake. So I'm trying to do, oh, and I pressed a 4 accidentally instead of a 3. I can just press clear, clear. If you're not sure if it cleared, just press it a lot. Press it a couple times. Because there is something where if I press, say, 4, 5, 8, and I just want to clear what I just typed, I can press CE. It clears the entry, but notice it still saved the 329. So now I can just press 4, 5, 6, 2. But you just have to be careful because you don't want to accidentally type in the wrong thing on your calculator because then you will get the wrong answer, right? Calculators are not smarter than we are. They only tell us the answers to what we type in. I like this one because I can see what I typed. The same thing on here. I can see what I typed in there. So that's handy to make sure that you typed it in correctly because that's important. Reminder, we have plus, minus, multiply, divide. Those will be the buttons you will be using. Same thing if it looks like this. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. We don't have to worry about these buttons. We can worry about this. This also has a delete button. Doesn't look like the one that Google pulls up does that I see. Not sure. I can try if I were just to type in 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm just using the backspace key on my computer and it's deleting it if I make a mistake. Most calculators that you like hold in your hand don't have that, so that's a good option as well. Lots of options. Just make sure you're typing it in carefully and looking carefully your answer. Oh, one other thing, you don't have to worry about putting in commas. It will put it in for you. If I'm typing, look, once I get to the 4-digit number, it puts the comma in for me. We will at some point get to decimals, and that's what this is, but we don't need to use the decimal for this assignment. And you don't need to type in a comma. It will do that automatically. And notice how I think if you notice on my answer, it put these commas in the answer automatically as well. Enjoy using your calculator. Good luck. You can do it. Now I have to figure out how to stop my video. Sometimes it doesn't like to pop up.